game where you have to jump. Every time you jump, you're gonna stop. So don't make it something you're gonna be using all the time. And the last category is advanced. I have no fucking idea. What does this mean? I don't know. Let's just skip it. Once you're done changing all your settings, you want to hit the apply button so it applies everything. You press OK, and this is what you're left with, a black screen. Awesome. So this is where you're going to set your audio settings right here. So desktop audio, that's going to be stuff that comes out of your computer. Right now you can see there's no noise coming out of my computer. Let's just go to properties. You can see that the device coming out of my computer is the default device. That is what you're gonna wanna leave it as, unless you screwed that up somewhere during your computer. Default should be good for your desktop audio. Now your mic, you can see that it is picking up my mic right now. If I scream really loud, ah! Is too loud and you're gonna have multiple scenes. My first scene, I want it to be my gameplay with my face, right? So that scene would be gameplay with my face. And let's say sometimes during my stream I want to flip over and just have my face be full screen. I would make another scene called full screen Derek face. That's a really bad name for a scene, but you get the meaning. Different scenes will different scenes will equal out to a different thing on the screen. So how you make these scenes is with sources. I'm just gonna go over all the sources really quickly. So you head over to right click, you press add, and here are all the sources. First, image. Let's say you wanna put an image on the screen, a little picture of a cat in the top right corner. Ah, it's so fucking cute. You use image. Let's say you wanna put a video file looping on your screen. That's where you would go to a media source. So let's say you have a video file saved on your computer, go to media source, find that file, boom. You want to add some text on the screen, that is the text source. A display capture, that would be if you wanted to capture an entire window of your computer. You head over to display capture, choose the monitor you wanted to capture, and then it'll have that monitor on the screen. Window capture, let's say you are playing a browser game and you want to capture that window of the browser, head over to window capture. Game capture, you have a game open like Smite, League of Legends, Team Fortress, Counter-Strike. You press game capture, choose the game, and the game will pop up on your screen. Video capture device, let's say you're playing an Xbox, PlayStation game, Wii game, something like that, and you have a Elgato or some other capture card hooked up to your computer. You head over to video capture device, choose
Arizona has to take a timeout. And that won't sit well with BA, as they call him. And if Cam Newton has fun playing the position of quarterback, I don't think anybody's having more fun playing the role of head coach than Bruce.
We'll let you know if it doesn't, but when you talk to the players, both with the Cardinals and then those that he's coached elsewhere,
Boy, they all love playing for him. He's very honest, very direct, and he gets his point across. So 45 yards from Gano. He's had a great year. 30 for 36, and this one is good. And the first points put up by a smiling Graham Gano. Here at home, the number 1 seeded Panthers lead 3-0.
We're about to show you an incredibly low fare. Like all our fares, you get 2 free bags and 0 change fees. Because what's the point of an incredibly low fare if you're just going to stack fees on top of it? Our sale fares have nothing up their sleeves. Book them now at southwest.com. Low fares, nothing to hide. That's transparency.
Before earning enough cash back from Bank of America to help pay for her kids' ice time. Before earning 1% cash back everywhere, every time. And 2% back at the grocery store. Even before she got 3% back on gas. All with no hoops to jump through. Katie used her Bank Americard Cash Rewards credit card to stay warm and toasty during the heat of competition. That's the comfort of rewarding connections. Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
Style lets you stand out from the herd. What's inside sets you apart. The 2016 Cadillac Escalade.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more.
Can I get pizza for the whole team?
You got
Before
it.
earning enough
Just
cash
$5
back,
each.
Bank of America to help pay for her kids' ice time. Before earning 1% cash back.
It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at
Everywhere, every time. And 2% back at the grocery store. Even before she got 3% back on gas. All with no hoops to jump through. Katie used her Bank Americard Cash Rewards credit card to stay warm and toasty.
This may be it for him.
Heat of competition.
You know,
That's the
kick it
comfort
away.
of rewarding connections. Apply online or at a Bank of America near you.
1 touchback. He's got 2. Cam Newton on that first possession went 4 for 5, hit 4 different receivers. It was Stinson who was late in getting off. That's why the
times per second to deliver a comfortable ride.
1,000 times, huh?
Yep, per second.
How about that?
This is Magnetic
Lets you
Ride
stand
Control
out from
in the
the
new,
herd.
meticulously crafted
What's
2016
inside
Sierra Denali
lets you
from
stand out
GMC.
from the herd.
This is the precision
What's inside sets you apart. Sets you apart. The 2016 Cadillac Escalade.
of professional grade.
At Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. Wait, the 10 nugget seal is back again?
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more.
Can I get pizza for the whole
$5
team?
you get.
Before
Order 2 or
earning
more.
enough
Can I get
$5
pizza for the
each.
whole team?
You got it.
Before earning
Even
enough
just
cash
$5
back,
each.
Bank of America to help pay for her kids' ice. Bank of America to help pay for her kids'
What's
ice time.
happening, guys?
Before
Right
earning
here,
1%
Shop
cash
Top.
back.
Big citrus head, flavorful beer. What's your name?
Is that real?
Look at that beard, man.
it's
Like a
easy.
modern
It's
day
easy
Abe
to say
Lincoln.
yes. First ever $5
where's the
flavor
party
menu.
tonight? Where are we
First
going?
ever $5 flavor menu. Only at
Everywhere, every time. Everywhere, every time. And 2%
What do
back
you mean
at the
by low
grocery
key?
store.
Just us
2%
three?
back at the
I'm looking to
grocery
hang,
store.
man. You want to
Even
take me
before
and
she
my
got
refreshing
3%
friends?
back
We
on
ride?
gas.
That's a party.
All before she got 3% back
I'm
on
serious.
gas.
Take me out. Let's go. Let's ride.
All hoops to
Yes.
jump through.
Yeah?
Katie
Let's do
used
it.
her Bank America
Nice and
Cash
heavy.
Rewards credit card. Used her Bank America to stay warm and credit card to stay warm
Shotgun.
and toasted.
You got shotgun? All right.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of Super Bowl 50.
This may be it for him.
Of competition.
Second
That's the
possession.
comfort of rewarding connection. That's the comfort of rewarding connection in Circuit or at Bank of America.
One touch. Zona first one went 3 and out. Got 2. Not to make too much of it, but 2. Cam Newton on that first possession went 4 for 5. He did 4 different receivers. It was Melius who was late getting off that. There is a flag down on the far side of the field. Let's get the call from Bill Vinovich.
Full start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
These Cardinals with their first NFC West title since
Pounds per second.
2009.
Pounds per
A
second.
false start from Bobby Massey.
deliver a
Right
comfortable
tackle.
ride.
He's right on the end of the line
To
there.
deliver a comfortable
You
ride.
see, and then left.
1,000 times, huh?
Yeah. Per second.
How about that?
This
Second.
How about that?
Gets it
This
into
is
the
my
helmet,
Melius.
airs it out.
is Melius and the twins into the Sierra Denali
Lets you
from
stand out
GMC.
from the herd.
This
Added
is
to
the
roster
precision.
in mid-December, almost pulled it in.
GMC. This is the precision.
What's inside the 2016 Cadillac Escalade.
Of professionalism.
At Burger King, 10 chicken nuggets for just
Pressure on
$49. Wait, the
Palmer.
10 nugget seal is
They
back
still
to
have a shot. It's a ball that gets away from Palmer as he's trying to drive it.
$1.49.
To the
Wait, the
deep
10 nugget
post.
seal is back again?
Introducing pizza short, $5 flavor. Introducing pizza short, $5 flavor. Just
Burst off the
$5 each when you order 2 or more.
Can I get pizza for the
$5 each when you order 2 or more.
Can I get pizza for the whole team?
Before earning enough cash, Bank of America is to help pay for her kids'
to
ice
the ground again for the tight end, Darren Fells.
to help pay for her kids' ice.
Well, this is a rough start. We're certainly
Bank of America
seeing
is to help pay for her kids'
What's
ice.
happening, guys?
Before Bank of America is to help pay for her kids'
What's
ice.
happening, guys?
Before
Right here,
before
Shop
cash
Town.
back.
Big citrus head,
and that's
flavorful
the
beer.
storyline
What's your
coming
name?
in. Is there going to
Big citrus head, flavorful beer. What's your name?
Is that real?
Look at that beard, man. Like
It's
a
easy.
modern.
Is that real?
Look at that beard, man.
It's
Like a
easy.
modern
It's
day
easy.
Abe
Say
Lincoln.
yes. First ever
So
$5
where's the
flavor
party
menu.
at?
It's easy. Say yes. First ever $5 flavor menu. Only
They're going to give him enough. Kirk Coleman forces him out. And David Johnson, who the Arizona Cardinals feel
Every
is as
time.
good as anybody in this
And
league.
2%
What do you
back
mean
at the
by low
grocery
key?
store.
Just us
2%
three?
back at
I'm
the
looking
Picks up 16. Yeah, even Bruce Arians says
hang, man. You want to take me
before
and
she
my
got
refreshing
3%
friends?
back
We
on
ride?
gas.
That's a party.
All before she got 2% back
I'm
on
serious.
gas.
Take me out. Let's go. Let's ride.
He has great appreciation for the coverage skills of these linebackers for the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
That
Katie
just
used
is
her
what
Bank
about
of
being
America
from the
Cash
United. He
Rewards
just
credit
thinks
card.
anybody on David Johnson is a mismatch in the Cardinals' favor.
Used her
14 yards after the catch, and now Johnson goes down in the backfield.
Bank of
Thomas
America to
Davis
stay orange credit card. To stay
Shotgun.
warm and toasted.
You got shotgun? All right.
survived 3.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of Super Bowl 50.
This may be it for him.
Of competition.
Second
That's the
possession.
comfort of rewarding connection.
Second and 12.
It's the comfort of rewarding connection in Circuit or at Bank of America.
Steps into this one, airs it out. Nelson overthrown. They're trying to throw it downfield, but not to make too much of it. But has yet to connect.
Yeah, they've taken a couple shots here on this possession, and Bruce Arians, you see that big call sheet that he has. They script the first 30 plays, and within that, they've got about a half a dozen deep shots. We've seen a couple now already. Had some opportunity, as you're going to see J.J. Nelson, one of the fastest guys really in the league. He's got a step. And it is too far first possession. Third down, 4-12. Different receiver. Fowler in trouble. Short for the target, Michael Floyd. It's 4th down. Late get off in the face. There's a flying down on the far side. Well, they're going to bring pressure off of the end. A nice plan here. They bring the rush here and they drop out Kuechly. They don't handle it very well on the left side of the offensive line. Upati does, but Valdir, he is struggling here in the early going. He doesn't come off of that and pick up the blitzing. There's Phoenix coming on the blitz.
Still first down.
These Cardinals with their first NFC West title since 2000. And the Panthers up 3, have it. 9.
Pounds per second.
Full start.
To the comfortable
Right on the end of the line.
John, we invited you here today to get your honest opinion about the school. To keep things unbiased, to remove all the badges and logos. So what do you think it is?
I would say Lexus.
Maybe Acura.
Feels like a BMW.
Let's look at the interior.
How about that?
Reminds me of the inside of my friend's Lexus.
So this car supports Apple CarPlay.
Siri, open maps.
Nice.
She gets me.
Someone really took their time.
It even mutes the radio until the season starts. What price range would you put this car in?
50 to 65.
This is the 2016 Chevy Malibu.
This is a Malibu?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
No way, it's a Chevy.
And it sells for?
It starts at
That's a game changer, really. I'll take the house, too.
Free pizza from Domino's is just a game.
At Burger 10 for just $1.49.
Wait, the 10 nuggets? Late night, bro time, dance off, pizza, cake, and a hot date away. You can earn a free pizza after just 6 online orders of $10 or more with Domino's new Piece of the Pie rewards.
He's trying to drive it.
Group Metrics and the nation's largest independent study tested wireless performance across the country. Verizon won big with 153 state wins. AT&T got
Pizza short, $5 big. Introduce pizza short,
Sprint got 2 and T-Mobile got 0. Verizon also won first in the U.S. for data, call, speed, and reliability. AT&T got text.
2 or more.
Stuck on an average network? Join Verizon and we'll cover your cost to switch.
Today's game is
Before earning enough cash to help pay for
After the coverage on the punt. And it could be for this from Teddy Williams. Again for the tight end to the chest. Having a discussion with, and he's also not too pleased about the hit Shaq Thompson had on John Brown on that possession, which should have been a penalty.
She's to help pay for her kids'
What's happening?
She's to help pay for her kids'
What's happening?
Brooks on the tackle, and Jonathan Stewart picks up 6. Kevin Minter on the stop. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Big citrus hat, flavorful beer. What's your name?
They're provided here on this possession, and how many points they have scored this year.
Big citrus hat, flavorful beer. What's your name?
Is that real?
Look at that beard, man.
That defense has had a lot to do with it. And then, of course, on this one, Ted Ginn with a great.
Is that real?
Look at that beard, man.
It's easy. First ever $5 flavor menu.
Newton is so dangerous on 3rd and short. He beat you with his arm, obviously with his leg.
It's easy. First ever $5 flavor menu.
The 2016 NFL Pro Bowl is coming up. They're going to give him enough. Kirk Coleman forces him out. And David Johnson, who favors Arizona Cardinals field
every
He has his cell, and Jerry Rice select the teams at the Pro Bowl draft on Wednesday, January 27th.
And 2%
What do you mean by low key? Just us three?
Picks up January 31st on
even
ESPN.
Bruce Arians
At 7 Eastern, go to NFL.com/Pro Bowl to learn more. And there are a lot of Pro Bowlers out on the field tonight. None of them are playing the game.
Hang, man. You want to take me and my refreshing friends? We ride?
That's a party. All before she got 2% back
I'm
on
serious.
gas.
Take me out. Let's go. Let's ride.
Really? He has great appreciation for the coverage skills of these linebackers.
Did you ever get sacked?
For the Carolina Panthers. Did I get sacked? Are you kidding? Anybody on David Johnson is a mismatch in the Cardinals' favor. 14 yards after the catch, and now Johnson goes down.
3rd down and 2. There's Freeney, 54.
Shotgun.
You got shotgun? Backpedaling as he throws, and there's Olsen with a catch. And that great combination of Newton to Olsen. Good.
Today's game is sponsored by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of Super Bowl Discount.
He can drive the ball to any spot on the field from really any platform within the pocket. He's got to get good, and yet he's still able to drive it with a safety barreling down on Olsen. Since they made the trade for Greg Olsen. This one, Ted Ginn with a great good protection.
Is that real? Corey Brown, who can really run, but Cam Newton overshot him by 5 or 6 yards.
I think Dave Shula's up there in the box, or Mike Shula, excuse me, the offensive coordinator, and he says, well, hey, if they want to try to make some plays down the field, we'll make some plays as well. They try to hit one up the seam. They run a double move with Corey Brown. There's Mike Shula there, who's really done a heck of a job of taking the skills of Cam Newton and marrying it with this running game and the passing game. And he says he comes into a game with more rushing plays than he's had at anywhere he's been.
Hand off to Stewart. Well played up front by Arizona. And they need a quick 3 and out. Buchanan on the tackle, a gain of 2, 3rd down coming up. And Cam Newton, who was number 4 long.